As the Greeks said, everything in moderation. Right now, everything in our government is over the top. Ron Paul, when elected, will clean out the excess. He will cut federal spending and reduce the power that the federal government has. I think that a lot of people agree that Dick Cheney and George Bush have a lot more power than they have any right to. Now, I'm a strong advocate of national health care and other programs that I think should be federally funded, but at this point in our society, we really need to focus on the huge problems we have because we are so fucked up that with like our civil liberties and everything that we need to work on those before we go and give citizens even more privileges. I'm not too old, so the first presidential election I remember after Clinton being reelected was Bush being elected. I remember being afraid about what would happen, not because I was against Bush, but because I'd never seen an office change before. From my 11-year-old perspective, however, I did not recognize any change. That was when I thought, hey, it doesn't matter. I think if we elect anyone from either party, we will not get any significant change. There will be 11-year-olds all over the country wondering what the point of an election is. But if we elect Ron Paul as president, we will get change, and it will be positive. All of his ideas are revolutionary. Not that they are new by any means. In fact, they are very old. He is an old school Republican. His ideas date back to the founding of our country, the Federalists versus Anti-Federalists. Ron Paul, like Thomas Jefferson, is an anti-federalist. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence and was instrumental in drafting the Constitution. Talk about a revolutionary man. No pun intended. Ron Paul is the change America needs. He wants to pull us back to our roots where we uphold the Constitution for what it is, the law. He's not caught up with petty grievances like the other candidates, such as, should we have a line-item veto? He turns to the Constitution and accepts the fact that it is unconstitutional. He's also pro-life, but he wants the states to make the decision about what to do with that. He believes in states' rights. That is the main platform of his campaign. Granted, he's a Texas Republican, and a lot of people will write him off too quickly for that, but they have to understand that he had the Libertarian nomination back when he ran for president before. And he realized that in order to have a real shot at winning, he had to run as one of the major parties. He is sick and tired, like the rest of us are, with the shit going on overseas and with other countries. George Washington warned us when he left office about entangling of alliances and advocated isolationism. Ron Paul understands that we can't be isolationists anymore, and he said that last night. He understands about the global economy, and he doesn't want us to stop trading with the rest of the world. But he thinks we should keep our noses out of places it doesn't belong, such as Iraq. And he also doesn't believe that the UN should be able to tell us when to go to war and when to not go to war, because according to the Constitution, the only people who can tell us when to fight and when to not fight is Congress. He believes we should be our own independent nation, and he will do whatever he can to get us there. Ron Paul stands for limitation and moderation. He stands for what America should be, and he stands for freedom. When the election comes, I urge all of you to vote for Ron Paul. Thank you.